Hi guys, Samantha from Jessama Tutorials here, and welcome to day 25 of the Cracklathon, where I am doing a crackle every day for an entire month. So today we are going to be doing a cheat crackle. We're going to be doing a crackle mokume gane, where essentially we're going to be using a crackle texture stem to give the impression that we are creating a crackle. So the colours that I have chosen, you can use any colours you want. I'm using Primo White, Primo Peacock, Primo, I do believe it is Pearl Green, and this is Pearl Peacock, and Gold. And what we're going to do is I'm going to cut out a square from one of them, and I don't want to use too much clay. Doesn't have to necessarily be a square, it just has to be kind of a rectangle shape. And now I'm going to stack them in the way that I would like them to appear. Let's see. I would like the white on the gold. Oops. And you'll just cut it out so that they're the same size. And now these were all cut out, rolled out on the thickest setting of my pasta machine, which is about 2mm thick. And now you also want to have some metal leaf off to the side. I've got some gold metal leaf just off to the side. We will use that in a minute or two. There you go. So now they're all the same size. We haven't got any waste clay. And we are ready to start creating our mokume gane. Okay. Now take this, and I want you to just pinch each side just to start thinning it out, because this is pretty thick and I don't want to put it through my pasta machine without it being thinned out a bit. So I generally pinch around the sides first, and then I will use my roller to thin it out. Okay, there you go. Then just pinch these sides so it becomes a very noticeable rectangle shape rather than a square. And I want you to put one of the short sides into the pasta machine and roll it through. Like so. Trim away excess, and I'm also going to take this down now from my thicker setting, which is 2mm thick, to my middle setting, which is 1mm thick. And there we are. And I just want to trim away excess again, so it's nice and neat. Okay, and I don't think it's thin enough just yet, because I want to just do one stack. I want to not have to roll it through the pasta machine again once I've got the metal leaf on. So I'll now take it down to my second thinnest setting, which is about 0.5mm thick, and rolling it through. And each time you want to stretch it, and that is thin enough. And again, just trim off any areas that are not neat. Okay, and then using some gold metal leaf, and you can see I've already used this one before. Just going to take that . Now it doesn't have to be perfect, it can be a bit of a patch job. In so many words, that's fine, but just place it onto your clay, smooth it down, and continue adding metal leaf until you've got it the whole way along. There we go. Now that we've got a really nice, beautiful piece of clay, I'm just going to move this so so that I can cut out pieces. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half. And stack. And just smooth it down each time. And yes, the metal leaf does make a huge mess, but that's fine. I'm going to cut it in half again. Stack. Smooth that down again. Okay, and I want to stack it one more time. But before I do that, I do want to run it through the pasta machine one last time. So just trim up these edges because they're usually quite messy and we just don't need them. Okay, and I'm going to run this through on my thickest setting, lengthening it again. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I always make my things too small. Never mind. I'll stack it one more time and then I'm just going to roll it out a little bit with my acrylic roller, because that's something that I always do. I always make it just one roll too much, so I'm going to skip that this time. And you know what, if you don't make it, you don't make those lines thin enough, oftentimes it turns out really nice anyway. So I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, I'm just going to flatten this out because I want to put it in my texture stamp. Okay, and I'm going to be putting it in. I do believe I want to put it in blue side down. I've got to think about this quickly. Okay, just thought about that. I do want it to be blue side down. Okay, so just quickly remove any excess leaf that might be on your tile by just scraping your blade along the surface. And I'm going to be using this texture stamp from my Etsy shop, Crackled Lava, or Cracked Lava. And any crackle texture stamp will work. And I'm going to put that in blue side down. I'm going to use a texture stamp, oh not a texture stamp, a sponge. That's all it's called, it's just a sponge. So just gently press it in. Okay, and once that's started, then I will use my fingers to do it. I just want to make sure that I get in properly. And I'm going to check from the back, and I'm going to press from the back too. And this will stick it down onto our tile as well. Okay. Now these little excess edges, I tend to just trim away. Okay. And then you're going to need a flexible blade to shave away this mokume gane. Oh, and I love it. It looks so nice. That metal leaf looks really nice in there. Okay, and I just want to get a quick shave here, and then I want to show you what it would look like if we had shaved it the other way. So here is what it would look like if we had done it the opposite way around. So you can see there is a very slight difference. So you just need to think about how the colours are influenced when you are doing mokume gane, because right now the white is on top of the gold, whereas here the gold is on top of the white, so it makes the white this one, it makes the white look a little bit more gold, whereas this one, the white is pure white, and then it makes the gold look a little bit lighter. So the order of the colours is quite important. So I'm just going to continue shaving this, trying to keep some of those blue lines. That's also something to think about, whether you don't want any lines whatsoever and you're just going to be shaving slices off, or if you're just going to be doing a surface level mokume gane. That's also something that you should think about. Because if you don't like the colour of the lines, but that's kind of important to the design, that's a bit of an issue. So just think about these things when you're doing mokume gane. Okay, and you can see we've got a really beautiful mokume gane there. I'm just cleaning it up because there are some areas where we've got some clay that ripped a little with the blade. So I like to go and just remove that. Okay, and I'll just rub my hand over to get rid of as much of it as possible, and then the rest I will just have to use my blade to get. And I'm trying to get rid of as much of the raised areas as possible without removing the blue lines. Okay. Almost done. Right, and I think we're just about good to go. Just check over, make sure you're happy with it. And now we are going to bring over a piece of plain printing paper, and we are just going to burnish the surface, which will flatten it out. So just use your finger. You can use your roller to gently rub as well. Don't roll, so don't go rolling like this. If you're going to burnish with your roller, just rub it back and forth like so. But I prefer to use my fingers. And this will flatten out our texture and give us a really beautiful finish. Almost done. There we are. I think that's flat. I just like to give a gentle touch. There's a few areas just around the edges here that are not quite flat that we need to get. And the reason we're doing this is because we would want to sand this if we turn it into a pendant or anything. So you want it to be completely flat so that you're not going to be able to see any bumps or scratches or things like that. You want a nice smooth surface. Alright, and that looks just about smooth. There's one area over here, and the edges are generally the difficult part, so you may need to burnish a few times. But there we are. And that is a beautiful mokume gane, and it's kind of in a crackle pattern, and also I showed you how to use the metal leaf to achieve a crackle within the mokume gane. So I guess technically it's not a cheat. So let me know in the comments below whether you thought this was a cheat crackle or whether it is a legitimate crackle. Either way, I still like it. So let me just lift this up and show you what we have. Here we are. You can see how beautiful that looks. I love the colours. It's very bright, very springish. So, if you enjoyed that tutorial, please do let me know in the comments below. And if you like this crackle and it is your favourite so far, let me know on my Facebook group, Jessama Tutorials Polymer Clay Community on Facebook. I will have a poll at the end of this month so that we can decide on which crackle is our absolute favourite, and the most popular crackle will get a tutorial, a project tutorial to go along with it next month. So be sure to vote for your favourite crackle. And if you haven't already seen our previous crackles, do go and check them out because there's an absolute ton of them. There will be a playlist linked at the bottom of the video, so go and have a look there and you'll be able to see all of the videos that have already been done over there. And as always, I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.